Good afternoon, my YouTube friends and family. Mary's laying on the bed right now. I'd show you, but I'm in the rocking chair, as you might be able to see from this right here, if I can reach it. There we go. Not very good at reaching at times. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about mental health and faith, because the two can go hand in hand. I think I've showed you guys I have several Bibles. Well, I have two, I think. I also have a Mormon quad, but let's not go into that. This is the one I've been using the most because my reading glasses broke, so I can't use my 1611 version right now. I gotta buy some new reading glasses. Anyway, aside from that, let's faith and mental illness. Faith can help. Faith is one of the greatest things you have when it comes to mental illness. Any struggles, whether, I've told you guys now that because I've been learning, I have ASD with ADHD. I always thought it was just ADD, but I'm learning otherwise now. But anyway, faith and nervous system disorders, mental health, all of that goes in hand. All disabilities. If you have faith, the Lord will help you through it. And that's a big thing. Pray, read, everything works. It does work great, I promise you. I'm not saying that you guys are not faithful to the Lord or anything like that. I'm just saying if you have a mental illness, trust in the Lord. If you have a nervous system disorder, trust in the Lord. The Lord is there to help and guide you, and He will do what He can. I had been praying for a long while to understand why I can't regulate my emotions. I have struggled my whole life with emotional regulation. I usually come across a little too cold and sometimes a little argumentative when I don't mean to. And so that's what I've had to learn, is that comes with what I've got to deal with. And so the Lord has been helping me find out more about it. And that's okay. As for reading, always read the scriptures daily. I haven't been very good at it, so practice what I preach, don't do what I do. I got to get better at it. I need to listen to my own self, so I will. This video is going to end up being a longer one because we are talking more about faith and health, in a way. Your mental health is important, very much so. Stephen Fry and even His Majesty the King have been very vocal about mental health for a long time. Stephen Fry especially is very vocal. He's been very vocal for a long time about different mental health disorders. My ex, going through cancer, I don't know how strong his faith is right now. I hope he's praying and getting the help he needs through the Lord for his cancer. I know Curtis isn't watching these videos. I wish he would. He'd realize just what he means to me, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Now, that's another thing, though, I pray about. I pray for him. I pray for everybody I care about. Everybody has some sort of health issue, no matter what. And the Lord can help. That's what faith is for. I don't have any really good scriptures that help when it comes to health, and whether it be mental health or any other kind of health issue, physical health or anything. I don't really have any good scriptures right now for you guys. I would, and next week I will. This will be the only long form video this week. Normally they'll be done on Wednesdays. I might actually have this one uploaded on Wednesday, thinking about it. We'll do that, I think. But either way, you guys got to know, I really appreciate all of you. I've struggled with this channel in ways because I've questioned if I'm doing the right thing. by being vocal about faith, being vocal about everything. I mean, I'm not good at vulnerability. And so for me to be as vocal as I am is really hard. But I think that vulnerable side helps. And that's, YouTube isn't always the easiest when it comes to talking about health, any kind of health issues, and faith interchanged. Faith is a hard one as it is. I brought up in last night's video, I am an Episcopalian, and I'm very grateful for that. Because the Episcopal Church is very forward-thinking when it comes to mental health and neurodivergence and all that stuff compared to other faiths. They look at it and they believe, they accept it, and they just say pray about it. And that's exactly it. Prayer is the key to everything. I don't like to repeat myself, but really, prayer is the key. I keep praying for my grandparents. I'm really getting worried about my grandpa. They got new iPhones recently after I got mine. They switched carriers from Verizon to T-Mobile, and they got new iPhones. And my grandpa was the one who taught me how to use tech. So for me to have to see him struggle and have to show him how to use his phone was really hard. It was very emotional for me. And so on the drive home after helping them, I prayed. I very strongly prayed. Because it's not easy. It's not easy seeing people you care about struggle. It's not easy to see yourself struggle. I'm dealing with neuropathy. I'm still a full-time caregiver, which I'm grateful for that. And I get to cook, which I love. That's actually a stress relief. Cleaning, I try to keep a pretty clean space. And I do a pretty good job at it. I've got my mess. I won't deny it. I have my dresser that's next to my chair on this side. That's my catch-all. I've actually got a nice little tray that everything goes on. So that makes it nice and easy. But, still, I like cleanliness. Nancy likes it too, so it works good. We're right now trying to modify our house so it's a little more to us, our apartment, I should say. Not easy, because I have to move her bed and everything. My room's done. My room, I had to get a whole new bed frame anyway because my bed was just too difficult. Mary would get under it and leave messes. Not typically poo or pee. It was usually it was regurgitation usually. But I figured I need a lower bed so that she's not doing that anymore. And actually, she's been loving having a rug. She hasn't done any, she did a little bit at first when we first got it. She kind of christened it. But, that's just it. And I pray for her all the time. I worry so much because she is a shepherd. So I do have to worry about the hips and everything, as she gets older. But that's okay. I worry about how sensitive her tummy is because she does have a sensitive stomach. But I finally found a food for her that's, although it makes her kind of stinky at times, works great. And she's actually going more often. So that's a positive. That was a prayer answered. And she hasn't had any stomach issues since being on. But yeah, you guys are amazing. And just always remember, prayer helps everything. Faith and prayer, or faith and health, can go hand in hand, whether it be mental health, nervous system health, physical health, emotional health, anything. It all goes hand in hand with faith. Think on it, pray on it. You'll get your answers, I promise. Take care. God bless. I love all of you. So does the Lord. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Bye now.